I need to get a shelter built for the pigs. We're gonna go pick them up in a few days. So I came outside to see what I had on hand in order to make something. Okay. He's so demanding. So I think what I'm gonna do is similar to what I did for the sheep when we first got them, is that I used pallets and then some exterior wood and some scrap lumber that we had around. And it's actually stood up really well. I was able to move it this spring without it breaking down, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that again. So over here we've got lots of pallets, probably 10, and then I've got another 4 or so right there. I've also got my my scrap pile of lumber right here. We've got 2x and 2x2s and some scrap plywood and stuff like that. So you'll grab stuff out of there. And then what I think I'm going to use for the walls is I got some cement board off of Craigslist a couple years ago, and it's the old school cement board. It's the it's actually cement. I mean, it's heavy. So I got this, like I said, a couple years ago, and I don't know if you can see this, but it's the, you know, it's the stuff that's more cement than it is any sort of fiber. So I think I'm going to use that for the sides. I have hesitated to use that for the sides and a lot of the other stuff I've built because it's really heavy. So when we want to move things, it's just a pain in the butt. But with this pig shelter, I think once I get it where I'm going to locate it, I'm not going to move it. So it's not a big deal if it weighs a lot. And that should last, you know, a really long time. So, we'll get started. So I've got the basic layout set up. I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, so I can back up a little bit, do 2 panels wide, 2 pallets wide, 1 in front here, so 1 deep, and then in front here, put another pallet. So the roof will be highest here and it'll slope down to that end. It's not real big, but there's only going to be 3 pigs long term, and they're not real big pigs. So I think that's how I'm going to start it. If I need to adjust it in the future and make it bigger, I can always do that. But I think this is what I'm going to do to start. So, and the way that this is oriented is that direction is north and that direction is west. So they will be protected from a north wind and a west wind and even a south wind from this panel here, and they will get first light because they've got exposure on the southeast, so they will get first light, so they'll get warmed up early. So I think this is what I'm going to do. Now I got to bring those cement pieces over, but I'm going to take some measurements and I think cut some things so I don't have to bring the whole thing over. So let's get to that.